Go.
All right. Good late morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader and one of the coaches at TradeGATEHub. At TradeGATEHub, it is Wednesday, October 26th. What a day. You know what? We're going to sign it to TradeGATEHub. We're just going to get right to it because you know what? There's two. The one thing I am going to say, and I always say, sometimes I repeat myself, right? Go on tangents. You know what I mean? So this is how I sign in. I sign in just like everybody else. And it's a help. What I want to do is if you missed anything today or you're not familiar with our routine, for anybody that's signing and not familiar, go to the red YouTube button for TradeGATEHub. Coach and I rapidly gaining subscribers and modestly set aside as we should. The TradeGATEHub team posts all our videos. For example, Coach does one every day at 9:30 Eastern. If you did miss it, it was posted proverbially a quote unquote hour ago. So get back to what we do, and that's a part of our routine and about what we do. Okay, so getting back in today, all right? And the main theme, and we'll go to the charts in a second, coming into today that Microsoft, I apologize, Google and Microsoft had earnings and both down, both down, 5-8%. Google's down 8%, probably should be even more. Once again, I will get the charts in a second as I want to check something if you don't mind. PDD, UAL, Sketchers and Marathon, PDD, we'll try one. Okay, so this was the real test of the market today. And they after we were even coming into overbought. Okay, this is how we signed in today. Coach, great call. TLT bottom, been killing it. IWM triangle. If you want to do anything and really learn on how to trade, go to yesterday's video on Coach and I and talk about how Coach, this is yesterday, I believe, 23 hours ago. Was that us? One of the two. But you know what? Either one of them, you're not going to get hurt watching either one of them. But go sign on and definitely see what we talked about yesterday. It came to fruition. But you know what? Even if it doesn't, and a lot of times we're wrong. In baseball, you're wrong. If you bet 300, you're wrong 7 out of 10 times. You're a Hall of Famer. But certainly our win percentage is higher than that because it's basically up or down. But it's a high level opinion at the very least, and we're open to opinions, comments, suggestions, even complaints. Matter of fact, I welcome the complaints. So go to TradeGATEHub. Okay, so here we are. IWM. All right, now this is what I thought was the statement of the day, if you will. And the bad news is good news narrative facing a challenge with the latest tech earnings. Today, being October 26th, it was Google and Microsoft, the big two daddies. There's probably no other exacta box between those two except maybe Apple and Amazon out there, period. So this was the barometer. And the barometer is being very healthy. And there's a couple of things I have to say about this. So yes, there are signs of inflation cooling down, and it is because the reason why we're up today is not because normally on a day when Microsoft and Google, the bellwethers are down like this, it's all controlled, and we've been go to the chart for a second, which coach did call a reversal. It's all about the bond market, TLTs, and the dollar has been leading the equity market. And see that volume right there? That was capitulation a couple of days ago, to no one's surprise. The UUP coming down nicely, very nicely below the 50 day. Now, it was the dollar and the bonds leading the equity markets. But as we trickled into earnings season, and stocks like JP Morgan was the first to act very well into earnings. What else did we have? Earnings. AMD even AMD pound. MU was washed out, and even though the semi-cycle is questionable here, that's what you like to see on a rounding situation. Give me a second. ENPH had earnings, going back to the best of breeds, if you will, and a lot of stocks are acting well. Here's the chart on Microsoft after earnings today. Reversal, if you will, going up, still down $14. Google down $6, but here you have stocks like Carvana, which, by the way, is up 80 cents today. So you can see that they're starting. I even had Penn overnight. So here's the chart on Penn. Oh, what a punt. Oh my God. Penn, I sold what? 31.70. Right after I sold it, it went to 31.60. I got to hold the winners better. Stocks are acting very well. So if they're taking up stocks like Carvana in a couple of days, TDOC, 2-day move from 24 to 28, as Microsoft and Google test yearly lows to a degree, you can see that either that people are very underpositioned and they're squeezing the hedge funds, and there are a lot of stocks that are acting very well that are over their 50 days now. Let's go to some examples. This AEHR, best of breed, which we've been talking about. Roblox, still going up there, acting. This Zim, I was long ZI, Zoom Info. Now, last night I was the only one in America buying it, literally. So I'm buying it at 43. I was buying it. So I actually bought the low in Zoom Info today, 44. Now it made a move from 44 to 46.60. Now it looks, I'm not, now I'm upset that I don't have the piece of it. But now it looks really good over the 200-day and resting. Same thing with Goldman Sachs, something like this, hanging in there, doing very well. ON Semiconductor, to everybody's surprise, no, a best of breed. OLPX, they're going now. Penn, AUPH, now looking good. I was buying it on the low and I had to sell it. There's a Crocs, Ring, another point. When you're holding stocks and you're down on them and they go up, you're never going to make the money back in the same way. Trust me on that one. UAL, PDD, Nerve, Noggin. I'm also not. So here's Baba. You know, listen, the sign of what's going on in the market today. First of all, I didn't like the fact that Bank of America. Hold on, the Bank of America clients are pouring all into the markets, which is why I laid out some shorts. Another one's short-term tactical sentiment. So we're up huge today, or at least nicely, sans the NASDAQ. So you know what? Just like how we were oversold for a bunch of days, we can be in this overbought squeeze territory for some time. So let's see how, the whole theme today was hedge fund indicator still short, credit default swaps cooperating, weekly advisor sentiment, gold. Bottom line is this. And what was my point? Today is the best tell of the year. It's how we close. This is all about how we close today, because they couldn't test new lows, and it's quite the antithesis today about what they're doing in the market. This is a big tell on a macro view. Now, for example, I have stocks in the fund. It's a stock like DLO. Now look at DLO. Not a lot of stocks have a lot of volume to confirm this. Although Chevron's breaking by pitch. Sava, AKROZI, AT&T even acting well. Oracle was the tell. Oracle, before this even started, came out and said we were doing okay, which one of the software stocks were doing it. It was Oracle. What a move. COM, I had COM overnight. That's still going. COMM, punted. Penn, it's got room. AUPH has room. What about this OLPX? I just punted ZI. Ring Central, I like this one a little bit, but you can't tell. Crocs in the fund. Only one today buying Crocs on the low. Hold on. Yeah, Crocs on the low. Still like it. It was a chance to take it down with Skechers. There's my Crocs bid. You know what? My forte, as you guys probably know and figured out, is my entry point. Horrible at exiting, at least lately. But you know what? It's kind of everybody's shy. You know what I mean? You don't want to hold those moves when you're down like that. But let's go to here. $8, nibble long. Coin still going. Here's my page here. My page today, my universe. Here we are. Fast still going. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan going after earnings. Oil is good. Newmont, GDXJ, UAL. Here's UAL, another one. Earnings. Wasn't hard to figure out. UAL held the 200-day. Had plenty of time to hold. It's a little overbought now. Plenty of time. The longer it didn't pull back off the 200-day, and then it went up. Our toast again. AT&T even holding. IBM. I've been mugged. Second one. Look at IBM. I don't know if they're really scrambling to buy IBM. The first couple of days was volume. Now it's kind of on some light volume. IBM 115 to 135. Bravo, IBM. Might as well look at DuPont and Kodak. But the IBM is emblematic of what's been going on in the market. Coin, we talked it all about yesterday, now above the 50-day. Mara, another one. 12 days up, if you will. PDD, the market's going up nicely now, boy. They love it. They love the market. Not my stocks at the moment. Las Vegas Sands, OLPX, sold it just before I got on there. A big chunk of it, boom. Naturally, it goes. Penn, Microsoft. Let's see if it's flagging. Goes up from here. Ring Central. So Ring Central, another one that I like, but I was selling it to move. Roblox, selling it early. But anyway, Freeport McMoran, great move on copper. Great question on copper this morning. Good move there. Alcoa after earnings. How you doing? Nothing really. Let's look at the wise guys are doing. The last thing I did post on TradeGATEHub, and there is a lot going on, is the VIX is well below 30 now, is this. Everyone jumping in on ES over the 50-day, and here's the SPYs over the 50-day right here. So everybody's jumping in, which I don't like, because everybody's jumping in and everybody's going long on this confirmation. I like, yet again, the healthier pullback, and I'm never long as I should be on the pullback. Here's the XBI even going above the 50-day. Here's the XBI. Nobody wanted it 2 days ago. It was dead 2 days ago. 3 days ago, 2 days ago. What are you supposed to do? On volume, too. XBI 75 to 83. How you doing? Like that. Halliburton's still going. Halliburton, my God. Zoom info breaking higher. Marathon Oil breaking higher. Skechers breaking higher. We're not happy to see that. Slob not breaking higher. Nerve. UAL. Skechers. I'm short Skechers, and I can't believe this thing is going like this. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm short more. I was buying Skechers this morning at 31. Now I'm shorting it at 34. Makes sense. But I'm making moves. All right, so let's look at what the wise guys are doing. I'll stop pontificating. It's active. And there's something for everybody to do here, which is why you got to have the TradeView Markets demo. All right, wise guys. And a lot of the flow yesterday worked. A lot of the flow yesterday wound up working. Morning rundown by Goldman. Crypto up 11 yesterday. Retail's awake. REITs, squeezy. Our most short basket up 6%. Desk activity during up days, Monday and Tuesday. This type of supply has been exhausted. I'll dissertate that later. CSIQ bullish, FXI bullish, and they're going to go back into. Here's the chart on the dollar. They broke that range. Now a fiver. I wouldn't be surprised if it needs a niner, but it is out of that range, so I wouldn't be surprised what's happening here. Oh, we got you. Crocs. Look at Crocs. Positive now, 77.80. It's good for the fund. All right, dollar. DXY there was again. Anybody else? Getting back to me. IWM shorts panicking. Nope, Coach didn't panic. Coach didn't panic. As a matter of fact, what Coach did is he said this. Matter of fact, he said, if you go to a couple of days video, whatever it was, he said, buy it without even asking. It's not like I like this entry point here. He said, go all in. Literally went all in, and I complimented him. And a trader of any trader of his level, it just says, buy the freaking thing. I paraphrase. You don't ask questions. You buy a little bit, and then you ask later. IW triangle measures 190. Bravo, Coach. Great call. TLT island bottom. That's nice, Coach. Where's TLT today? Continuing the island bottom, as I see. Good call again. It takes two. It takes four to get ready. Futures coming in a little bit. Halliburton's not coming in, that's for sure. Slob's not coming in. UAL's not coming in. Then Skechers isn't coming in. Penn National Gaming. Daily. Penn National Gaming. There's a lot of air under it, too. A lot of air under it, too, Penn National. Times 11:20. A lot of air under it, Penn National. What a piker. Lewis, it's what when you fight the trend, it's harder to hold them. Any questions? BMPH took the rest of the group up. Run. Look at run. Sun run. Normally I'm in this trade. Nobody wanted to touch it. Sun run. The capitulation right here. 3 days ago, reversal volume, 18 to 22, all you wanted. How you doing? What am I doing? Nerve. I got nothing. Working Crocs. Ring Centrals. Zoom info. This stock is good. Zoom info. It's got to move. Penn National Gaming breaking high. FU. OLPX. Las Vegas Sands. What's breaking high? Let's go to my screen here. As of 11:20, new highs on the day. Wayfair, they love it today. There's only one. See, you have to look at Wayfair. Ugh. Wayfair, ACAD-ON, ACAD Pharmaceuticals. No interest. JWin, we were on them. JWin, how about the Coles? And the Coles, A&F too. A&F was over the 50-day and I didn't take it. A&F did a cup and handle right here with the 50-day, but I had too much pollution in my account. Not gonna lie. But it was a snail. Buy 8,000, let it go. Illman, Bed Bath and Beyond going again. Wall Street. Oh, that's BBB. Bed Bath and Beyond up again. Where's my Rite Aid over 501? JetBlue, IGT, Fate Therapeutics. This one can rip. Nope. Visa breaking high after earnings. Visa. Well, you need to know the action there. And that's not a short squeeze. I don't think anybody's taking advantage of the short squeeze. That's numbers. A little frothy, but a macro indication of the market. Okay, up. What we only care about, at least this time of the day, is up on high volume and down on high volume. And we'll look right here. Look at the high relative volume is 11, basically 20. A page of stocks with over twice its daily volume. CFLT. I can't look. D-Dog, I bought it. There's the D-Dog right here. So that's a good sign. How about down on high volume? You know what? A page, only one page, but they got some ones. Microsoft, STX, Skechers. Is that coming in a little bit? It should. Because I'm shorting more of it. I don't like the Skechers today. Marathon, UAL. Few, Slob, Nerve, W, Noggin. Texan, Xerox. Breakout on range we're interested in. If those are a little shy, breakout on range as of time. AME, Otis, UP, Ford, Car, Pfizer. How you doing? No surprise. That's been an animal. BBBIO, Netflix, Levi's. Oh my God, Levi's is all the way up there. They're going to take down some of these oils. They should pay some oils here, right? Shouldn't they? Mike D's going to hope they are. PDD, it was a hero to zero. Zoom info. Okay. Square going up now. Square with crypto. That's why. NVAX. Nobody want 24.5 NVAX. 24.5. All right. Bolt's going higher. PDD going higher without me. IR, Wish, even they're taking up Wish Logic, making a move to the 85-cent level. All right, guys, Asana, I'll leave it there. I mean, you know what? If you're going to do things, do it small from here, add them on. It's, they could pull the rug at any moment. It certainly doesn't look like it, but I'll leave you off there. A lot of stocks acting well. Zoom info was right here. There you go. EDOC. Now, the people saying Teladoc is better valued at the low than Microsoft. No, that tells you something right there. ServiceNow, all these other stocks, they're using example to go into other stocks on Google and Microsoft weakness. That's the bottom line. The bottom line. JetBlue, sweeper activity remains bullish, is broadened out. Dollar weakness, yields quiet. Seller remains aggressive in the VIX futures. All right, all bodes well. All right, all's well now. I don't know who we have on earnings yet. I'll report that later, but all's well. Everything's good. Penn National Gaming's running without me. Things are great. AUPH, it could have been somebody. Now it's a winner. Zoom info. Oils are going to come in. Tell him. Where's that? PDD? There's the Slob, no new high. Where's Halliburton? Got the big upgrade. CCJ, Alcoa, Devon, a little bit high. NEM, here we come. Little toppy here. Skechers. I'm short Skechers from 33.75 right here. Right, this blocker. That's where I started, right here. And then when you see that? Oh, that's where I started right there. Then I averaged down. So I'm short from there. Alcoa. And let's moving down now. If anything. Breakout stocks. Share. Do share. Moving down now. Where's my freaking thing? Do share. You can expect this 11. Who's not going to take a little profits? You know what I mean? Who's not going to take profits? Moving down now. As of 11:26, IGT 6, P-Time, Squeeze Stocks, Apple, Starbucks, Splunk, Carvana, Marvell. Oh, I don't look at Marvell. Yeah, can't look at Marvell. I think I had 8,000 from 64. Marvell. Oh. All right, guys, I'll leave that. No other questions. You get the picture, everyone. All right. So stay nimble and stay quick. And just make sure Jack just doesn't jump over the candlestick. I'm looking at AUPH, COM. This one keeps going, trending. There's more in it. All right, I'll leave everyone there. Thanks, guys. Tune in tomorrow for Coach and I at 11. Stay in the room, please, and communicate. Gerard, Joba, looking for the next wave of material. No pun intended. Nevada going positive, ripping. All right. And we'll keep it there, guys. All right. So until then, trade well.